All right, book nerds. The Watchers A.M. Shine. This is an Irish author with a story about the. It's basically about the Fae, Irish fairies. It's it's an okay book. Okay, it's horror book. The story's cool. I really like the story. I guess on where this one falls off on me is kind of the pacing, because it starts off very slow, building up like the characters of five characters that are the main characters. Well, there's four main characters, a bird, and then like two or three tertiary characters that are just they're there to move the plot along. It's a good story. The pacing's really weird because it starts off really slow and then it ramps up and then it slows down a lot and then it ramps up for the ending. I decided to pick this book up because I saw the preview for the movie. So I was like, oh, I always look to see like if it's like a weird movie, if there's a book tied to it, and this is the movie was based off a book. So I finished this book last night and I watched the movie this morning. The movie is not that great. I think the director is M. Night Shyamalan's wife. M. Night Shyamalan is the producer, and then I think his wife directs it. So depending on how you felt about the movie Old is probably how you're going to feel about the movie The Watchers. They did okay with the adaptations. Like, some of the liberties they took were necessary for the movie, because there's like just the way how books work. Like, you read their thoughts. They explain their thought processes and stuff, and like you can't really do that in a movie because it takes you out of it. And the ending was kind of different. It would have made more sense if they would have stayed with the ending that they had with the book. But the movie ending kind of makes no sense at all, to me, is why they did it the way they did. So it makes a lot more sense to me if they would have just kept it the way it was. The movie was like the acting and shit was okay. They changed the one kid character up to kind of be super weird when he's not super weird in the book. All the actors and actresses did a fine job, but I think it's just a bad adaptation for the most part. But if you do like Irish folklore, which I thought that was a cool part of this book, was the bringing in the Fae for it, and like how they interacted with the world and how their interaction now is with the world. So cool story. Like I said, with me, it's just a personal thing. Is I didn't like the pacing, how it went, but it's a decent book. So if you got time and you like claustrophobic reads, go pick it up. Oh, one minor other gripe is I wanted the original book cover, but because they made it into a motion picture, they put a picture from the movie. Like one of the pivotal first time, like the main character here is in that room. Just I wanted like I wanted the original book cover, which I had on screen starting out. So it's an alright book. If you're hurting to read something, or you just want to read something claustrophobic, read this book. It's take it or leave it. It's an alright book. Definitely not my favorite, but if you like to read and you like horror stuff, pick it up. If not, don't bother with it. Anyways, actually, this next book I'm reading is going to be a romance novel based on Peter Pan. Somehow it's called Hooked. I'm doing it with some other TikTok book talkers. I was asked to join them as a bro read, so we're getting out of our comfort level. Toonie Reads actually put this together. I don't know the other TikTok book talkers that are doing this, but I will tag him in this, and he has a TikTok with all of us tagged in it. So this is going to be interesting because I'm going to get out of my comfort level and read a romance book, novel, what have you. I'm reading mom smut, so this should be fun. So all right, get out there, go read, nerds. And it's kind of fitting that I'm reading a smut book in October when all I do the rest of the year is read horror books, pretty much. All right, later.